guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Anna, and you guys, for today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, I ended up splurging for Christmas. Yes guys, I ended up splurging. So if you guys have been here for a while, or if you've seen my crystal hauls, my crystal corner playlist, you guys know that I have a ton of crystals. Do I spend a lot of money on crystals? Of course I do, because you know what, crystals are not cheap. But I ended up deciding to spoil myself for the holidays, and I ended up buying a really expensive crystal. Now, if you guys have been here on my channel for a while, you know that I do quite a good amount of hauls. I either do a haul weekly, bi-weekly, you know, every once in a while you will see a crystal haul pop up. Now, if you guys don't know, as I mentioned before in a lot of my videos, I do follow sellers that offer really good prices. So they offer crystals at every price range, to the lower range to all the way like in the hundreds of dollar ranges. Now, I don't ever splurge that much. I never buy hundreds of dollars worth of crystals from one seller, but I do, however, buy a lot of smaller pieces that do, you know, come out to either 100 or whatever the case is. But usually I don't spend over $100 on one or two crystals. Usually I spend that amount on a good amount of crystals. So I do actually have a crystal in my collection that was $100, and that was my most expensive crystal. But now I ended up surpassing that. I ended up deciding, you know what, it's the holidays. I worked hard, I had some extra money, I did all my holiday shopping. Why not spoil myself? Why not get something for me? So I kind of decided to splurge, and I spent quite a chunk of money, over $100. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much it was, but let's just say over $100 on one crystal. And it is not big, it is not like a huge tower or a huge sphere or anything like that, but it's a crystal that I absolutely love, that I really connect with, that I actually have a ton of. So if you guys can guess what that is, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you guys have heard me say there's a lot of crystals that I love, but there are certain crystals that I have a ton of. So if you guys know what that crystal is, comment down below. Even before, like, don't keep going in this video, pause it for a second, comment down below if you guys think you know what crystal I'm talking about. Do you guys know what crystal I'm talking about? Comment down below. So anyways, so I decided to splurge. I decided to kind of treat myself for the holidays, and you guys, I kind of went a little overboard. So it is in this small little box. It is not a big crystal, as I mentioned before, but it is pretty pricey. It did cost a pretty penny. So I'm gonna unbox it with you guys. Now, I did see it during the live. I know exactly what this is. I remember exactly what it looks like because it was a ton of money. So that's another thing you can't forget. You can't forget what something is when you spend a lot of money on it. But you guys, whew, are you guys ready? Because, oh my God. Boy, so I'm not gonna lie, when I did get this package in the mail, I opened it up because I could not wait, because I was so excited that I just, oh, so this is not my first time seeing it, because I am absolutely obsessed and in love with it, but this is gonna be the first time I'm showing you guys it. And you guys, it is so stunning in person. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna show you it, and if you didn't guess the first time around, guess now the second time, me showing you guys, guess what crystal this is. I'm not gonna say nothing. I am just gonna show it to you guys, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna let you guys guess. So guess in the comment section down below. It is so stunning. If you guys can tell, it is super high quality. Do you see how gemmy that is, and how you can kind of like see right through it and things like that? That is a beautiful high quality crystal. And I want to know if you guys can guess what this beautiful piece is. And honestly, I don't even think the camera is doing it much justice. Like, it is, but it's not. Let me actually show you guys another view. What it looks like in natural light. I'm basically right by my window. But how stunning is this piece, you guys? The quality of this piece is absolutely insane. Can you guys guess what this is? I think the color of it will kind of give you an idea of what the crystal is. So some people might know just from the color. Do you guys see how gorgeous that is? Oh my God. And the cubes, you have the big cubes, you have the small cubes. Can you guys guess what this is? How stunning. Honestly, guys, I am obsessed. When I saw this, I had to have it. I really did. Can you guys guess what this baby is? comment down below. I'm gonna say it right now. So this is actually fluorite. So if you guys guessed it, congratulations. If you didn't, that is totally okay. There are a lot of green crystals that this can be mistaken for, but this is a beautiful green fluorite. The reason why it is so expensive is because it is such high quality. So basically what that means is that this stone is beautifully polished. There's really just, if you can tell, the transparency, it's very, you can transparent, you can see through it, you can just see like the smokiness, the phantoms, just every cube is detailed. So hence why the price, right? Because I can get a fluorite, I can get, you know, those little like cubes, little octahedrons for like $1 or $2, right? This is over $100 piece. So fluorite can come again in many forms, in many shapes, in many different variations, but higher quality crystals, so meaning they're really top polished, high grade, very gemmy, those will run you a pretty penny. Those are expensive. And actually gemmy pieces like this, usually you will see in, I don't even know, to be honest, like in very fancy crystal stores, in jewelry, right? Like you're not really gonna see, if you run into a crystal shop, they might have high quality pieces, but not a lot of them. It's very rare to see. You really have to know high quality sellers and things like that. So it's very hard to get like very beautiful high quality crystals, like just on the random, like you're not gonna find it. You really kind of have to go out your way, but just, you guys, I cannot get over how gorgeous this is. So I'm just gonna set it down because I don't want it to fall. I don't want to keep playing with it. But anyways, yes, so it's a very high quality crystal. So as you can tell from the video and when I showed it to you guys, it is very vibrant in color. It is very transparent. You can see through it. Now that is a high quality crystal, hence why it is so expensive. And if you guys know, and if you've seen a lot of my videos, you guys know that I really gravitate towards fluorite. There's just something about fluorite that I really love. It is a stone that does not hold on to any negative energy, so that's always a plus. And then the seller that I ended up getting this beautiful stone from ended up giving me some more information, so I'm gonna read that to you guys. And if you guys are wondering, I did end up getting this beautiful piece from Two Sisters Crystals on Instagram. I'll link it up here. It also will be in the description down below. Two Sisters Crystals has absolutely amazing crystals. Now they are an account ran by two sisters and they have really gorgeous high quality pieces. So if you guys are looking for the more expensive crystals, the more kind of gemmy and higher grade crystals, I would highly recommend their account. They definitely do have kind of expensive crystals. So as you guys can tell, I have bought one or two things from them, but not too many things, just because they do, you know, they are more on the pricier side, but they do have times where they do sell smaller items, like smaller little pieces for like $20-$30, sometimes even below that. But they do carry a lot of high grade and expensive crystals as well. So if you guys are looking for something like that, I would highly recommend their account. That's where I got this beautiful fluorite piece from, and I believe they still have a lot of them, and they have even bigger pieces. So if you guys wanted to find a piece in the couple hundred range, like in the $300-$400 range, they have that as well. I think they still might have maybe very few, I don't think there's a lot, but I think there are a few pieces below the $100 range. I know there's a lot of pieces in between that $100 and $200 range. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I think they still do have a ton of these beautiful fluorites if you guys really want to splurge and add something very unique and beautiful to your collection. So again, I just really gravitate towards fluorite. I decided, why not spoil yourself? It is the holidays, so I kind of just, I did get a little excessive and go all out, but I had to. I really gravitate towards fluorite, and when I saw these beautiful pieces, you guys. So let me read you some of the items that she sent me, because I asked her to DM me some more information about this specific fluorite, like where it's found and all that, just to give you guys a bit more information. So this is a beautiful piece of green fluorite, and I will write what the mine is up here because I cannot pronounce it. It is from the Hunan, I think that's how you pronounce it, Hunan, Hunan province of China, and it is a rare material and is government controlled. Fluorite is the mineral form of calcium fluoride. It belongs to the halide group of minerals. They are an allochromatic mineral, so there is not a single inclusion that causes the color, rather several elements that interact with the light and then appear different colors to our human eyes, which is so true, because there is even more rare than this. There actually is fluorite that changes colors, which, you guys, one day if I have the money, I will buy one of these beautiful pieces. But there's actually fluorite that changes colors. So for example, it'll be this green color, but let's say you rotate it a little bit, or you kind of put it in a different light and it turns blue. There are fluorites that change colors, but those are super rare, super expensive. They're definitely not on the cheap side, but if I ever get a chance, I want to try to snag one of those up. So that's funny, because I never knew that it's actually the elements within fluorite that interact with the light that give it its color. So it's not actually the stone itself. So that's actually very interesting. And the clarity of this piece is highly valued and sought after, which obviously makes sense because it is an absolutely gorgeous piece. Here are the medical physical properties of fluorite. Fluorite is known as the genius stone, boosting the absorption of new information and helping one work through complex issues. Its energy stimulates brain cells, drawing in more life force as it encourages both hemispheres to work harmoniously together in balance. The green adds growth and nature to its properties of fluorite. It clears negative energy and inspires new ideas. Now, I would definitely say all that is spot on when it comes to fluorite. I have had fluorite for a long time now. It is actually one of the staples of my collection. It is one of the main crystals that I started out with when I first started collecting crystals. And you guys, I don't think, as I mentioned before in other videos, I really do not think that fluorite will ever die out for me. Like, for example, I don't think it's ever a crystal that I can get enough of. So yeah, I just decided to spoil myself, because you know what, why not? If you don't spoil you, no one is. So go ahead, spoil yourself, go buy yourself that crystal that you wanted, because that was my mentality when I got this one. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, more crystal videos to come. Bye, guys.